Matthew 18:20 ESV, for where two or three are gathered in my name, there I am among them. End quote. Brothers and sisters in Christ, it really is that simple, and the Messiah is actually repeating himself over and over again here. Matthew 18:19. Again I say to you, if two of you agree on earth about anything they ask, it will be done for them by my Father in heaven. End quote. So this is at least the third time that the Messiah is saying that only two or three are needed, because in verse 19 he says again, and in verse 20 restates verse 19. So let's look at a biblical example of what this looks like. Acts 18:24 through 26. Now a Jew named Apollos, a native of Alexandria, came to Ephesus. He was an eloquent man, competent in the scriptures. He had been instructed in the way of the Lord, and being fervent in spirit, he spoke and taught accurately the things concerning Yeshua. Though he knew only the baptism of John, he began to speak boldly in the synagogue. But when Priscilla and Aquila heard him, they took him aside and explained to him the way of God more accurately. End quote. Priscilla and Aquila are a husband and wife that are together preaching in the synagogues, and one day a man named Apollos is preaching of John the Baptist. But Priscilla sees this and is why she is named first. Then she goes and gets her husband so that her and her husband will be in agreement together when discipling Apollos together, that Yeshua Christ is the Messiah. That's church. After the Messiah preached about two or three gathering for Christ to be in their midst, the Messiah then follows up in Matthew 19:4 through 5. He answered, have you not read that he who created them from the beginning made them male and female? He said, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. End quote. That's why Satan attacks marriages, because a husband and wife believing in God together, having true faith in the Messiah, means that they are always in a state of church. They're always in a state of Christ being in their midst. 1 Corinthians 16:19. The churches of Asia send you greetings. Aquila and Priscilla together with the church in their house send you hearty greetings in the Lord. End quote. The church in their house, your home with your husband or wife, is church. And this is why the Apostle Paul made the two of them the example to the Corinthians, but also the Asians too, and also to the Romans in Romans 16:3 through 4, and to the church in Ephesus within Acts 18:18 through 28. Those verses are homework for you. We're going to pray. Dear Creator Elohim, we ask that you provide to us a witness alongside each and every one of us, so that two are gathered, such that Yeshua is always in our midst. By the authority and power of Yahweh, and as a command of Yeshua, Ahiyeh Asiyeh Ahiyeh shall bind it. Let it be faithfully done unto us. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and participate down in the comments section below. Preach and study the scriptures diligently with your husband and wife. Go out and preach the gospel together as one flesh. And God bless.